Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome social media family to my vlog. Season 6, episode 7 of the making of the Salute Project album. We're halfway there and it's going to be followed on with the making of the Therapy album project. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yes, crowd of people, you don't know the coup. So the first half, in every episode, we're going to be talking about the original track, how that came to be. And in the second half of each episode, we're going to be talking about how the Salute mix version of the said track was conceived as well. And today, it is track number 7, Let Music Feed. Now, Let Music Feed was a track that I composed for my Brownie Points album, which was released, I think it was 2008. It was the follow-up to my Silver album. And I've got a lot of questions regarding the Brownie Points album. Mainly, why did I even release the Brownie Points album so soon after the Silver album, which proved to be the best-selling British reggae CD that year. The only reggae CD that was selling as much was Tarrus Riley's Parables and also Sean Paul's The Trinity. In fact, we had exported the Silver album to the States so that VP and other record shops in the States could basically get a hold of it and they could sell it over there. But the demand was so big over here, we had to re-import the CDs that we sent over there back to England so we can cater for the demand that was just overwhelming us. So therefore the question was asked, why did you even release that album in the time you did? Well, the answer was, because I wanted to, because I can. So Let Music Feed came in the form of a duet that I recorded with none other than Lady Lex. Now, my knowledge of Lady Lex wasn't that great, but I knew that the material that she came out with came through Peckins. So obviously with the new school artist, so to speak, and I say new school very, very loosely, the new school artists and the old school rhythms was apparent to me. Hearing her on those releases immediately harked me back to an age of Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, jazz vocalists of the era. And it was very interesting. It was very interesting to hear her style on Peckins tunes, because her vocal style came from that time as well, but only from a jazz perspective, if that makes any sense. So it was like marrying two genres together, vocally and musically at the same time. That's what appealed to me where she was concerned. A matter of a year or so after that, I got to meet her, got to talk to her, and basically asked her would she like to collaborate on the said track, to which she said yes, and she came in and basically done what she had to do. It's as simple as that. I know it sounds boring with me just saying, well, they came in, they done what they had to do and it was a good job. When you're coming from a creative standpoint and the people that you're working with are on a level and off a level, there's not a lot that needs to be done. Do you know what I mean? It's overstood what we need to do for the track, for the song. All of that is under, she came in, she done what she had to do, and she done a good job. And we all celebrated with a nice slab of banana bread after the session. I can still smell that banana bread right now. She makes good banana bread, I must tell you. Anyway, moving from then till now, the Salute mix version of Let Music Feed came by way of my sister, my good friend DJ Elaine. Now she is part of the original 291 Club series that did put on talent shows at the Hackney Empire from the early 90s, had the show televised on national TV twice and reprised the show around 2 years prior. And with her experience working in A&R, she definitely was a good link to maintain in terms of talent and what was coming out of the talent pool from then till now. So when she put on the original 291 Club series back at the Hackney Empire 2 years ago, the winner of that competition is known as LT. Thing about LT, not only was he a singer, but he was a rapper as well. So he was a double threat. Now if he could bust moves like Michael Jackson, he would be a triple threat. But he was only busting 2. But that's good. And also Stacey Phipps, Now, Stacey Phipps is an R&B singer, and she was closely associated with DJ Elaine in one of her projects that she had spearheaded while she was working for EMI, which was the Fly, Fresh and Fat series of albums. Stacey was a guest at the final, where I was a guest as well. It was just a eureka moment at that point in time where there was just so much talent, not to exploit, but to feature, to spotlight. So a couple of weeks after the show, I informed Elaine of my idea for the Salute project, and she made a suggestion in relation to LT and Stacey Phipps doing tracks for the album. And I thought, great. But then I had another idea in thinking, well, why don't I put the two of them together, one as a seasoned professional and one as someone who just won a talent competition, marry the two together. Because it's all about the talent at the end of the day. You're not going to hear one and think, okay, that person just won a talent competition and the other one is a seasoned professional in their own right. You're not going to hear that. You're just going to hear a good song sung by two good vocalists. That was the case. They came in and performed on separate sessions. They didn't do the duet the same day. And the result is what you hear now.
Music found its way before you came here. Music shall remain after you leave. So why you're here to share what Father gave? Set the music free. Let the music serve all those who hunger. Let the music bring full joy, not pain. Life is for the giving, not the taking. Let the music feed. Let the music feed. No.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, that was how Let Music Feed was made. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by and passing through. And as always, you done know the coup. People, please abstain from foolishness. Even your own, even my own. Even I have foolishness I need to abstain from. So it's with that, I'm going to bid you adieu. And until such time we link up again, people, stay blessed. I'm out of here. We're gone. Laters. Abstain from foolishness.